Let me show you a quick tutorial on how to make the best use of Liminary's Chrome extension. Once you've downloaded the Chrome extension, you'll notice like a little icon over here, and I've already pinned it. You can identify that you've pinned it by noticing that here it is pinned. I can access it through keyboard shortcuts, or I can click on the icon over there, or I can click on our puck. You can move this component on the page if it's in the way to get it out of the way. I can also use this to take quick actions like quickly save this document, take notes, and or ask the Liminary to summarize something. So let's get started. I'm reading this article about dinosaurs. I want to save it because I'm interested in dinos, and here you can see Liminary is telling me where it's saving it. It can save something to my library directly, or it can actually show me collections that may have created. Collections are just groupings of things that we automatically identify for you, and you can also manually create them. Well, actually, I have a collection about dinos, so I'm just going to save it there directly. Next, once it's saved, I can actually ask Liminary to summarize it for me. So here, Liminary is pulling up information about this document as well as what it knows about how I like to answer questions or get information. And once Liminary has collected that information, it's going to pull in and give me a summary of this article. All right, here's a summary of a hoofed duck-billed dinosaur mummy. Well, that sounds interesting, so maybe I want to keep reading it. As I keep reading content, I can take notes with Liminary, or I can take highlights or save images or look up terms that I'm not familiar with. So as an example, I can hover over this content and I can actually take a note with Liminary. Oops. You'll notice this little toolbar shows up. Call highlight. If I click on it, Liminary has taken a note. Share with the team later. And I can also save images for dinosaurs that I think are cool. I can also ask Liminary any questions, not just about the article that I'm on, but I can actually provide a context from my entire library, so I don't have to remember which document I'm asking about or what saved content there is, or a specific collection. Well, I know I saved this to the collection dinos. I could ask questions about what else I know about dinosaurs, and Liminary will help me compare this document with anything else that might be in there. I could even ask something along the lines of, what do I know that's different in this document or in this article than what I have already saved by dinosaurs? If you're curious about how to get started and don't know for sure, you can always click on Show Suggestions to see detailed questions that Liminary will provide you. These questions are tailored based on the type of content and questions that you ask. I clearly ask a lot of detailed questions. You can also take your own notes directly in Liminary. You can share, you can go to your library, your homepage, and you can also turn off the in-page component that I showed you by clicking on Visible on all sides. This doesn't make Liminary disappear. It makes such that the component that was showing up here, the puck, is no longer visible. If it gets in the way, you always have the side panel available to you, and you can always turn it back on. So it's visible along with all of the other highlight components.